Tigers are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 1-0. At the start of the day, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Twins are 3rd in the division. They're 15 games back. The Metropolitans knocked out 10 hits as a team.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Halos played well in the series so far, winning the first 2 in this 3-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Logan Gilbert gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
David Fletcher is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there. Taken high and deep to right. Henniger is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
So now to the plate, Mike Trout. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Number 43 on the year for him as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
In now, Jared Walsh. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 276 the average coming in for him. 29 homers and 92 RBIs. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Walsh at second with two down. And this is lined hard to deep left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Angels are out in front, 2-0. Shohei Ohtani gets the ball for the Angels in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's having a real solid year, Matt. He won his 15th game of the year in his last start. He's been solid since the season began, and he'd like nothing more than to pick up win number 16 and have 2 quality starts back-to-back.
So now here is Isaiah. Phillips. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Isaiah Phillips.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. Here comes the 0-1, and it's 1-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Kyle Lewis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
Two and 1.
1 strike.
1 out, nobody on.
You got 1 here.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Got him swinging in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Skied into straightaway right. Adele is underneath this one. And he will put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail things here 2-0.
3 out.
Digging in now for the Mariners. Aristides Aquino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Well, as mentioned in the open of the broadcast, the Halos have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
A high fastball is in there, and it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. And they're off to a good start today, obviously, having already jumped out to the early lead.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Abraham Toro is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And he's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill, and that'll ring in the ears a bit.
Hey, no out, dude.
Another 1-2 delivery.
Ball, that's out.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
In the air to straightaway right.
Shoot.
Adele will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Brett Phillips will bat next. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1 down.
The 1-0 home. Grounded to first.
3.
And the Mariners have themselves their first base hit. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. The average down at an even 220. 26 home runs and 72 RBIs. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. That's how you roll it. 5-4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Striding in is Shohei Ohtani. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2-0 now. Tries to uppercut that thing, but missed it. 2-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Still even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3 as they're unable. The next batter will be Evan White.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early. The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2.
Fouled off.
Hey, nobody out. Nobody out.
Here's another 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Brian O'Keefe swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Up!
Pitch popped up. Walsh in foul ground, and this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, give me yourself right here. Let's go.
Here now the 2-2. And he popped him up. Walsh trying to get there. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. And that misses 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. Mariners are down.
Ball 4, take the base. He's out.
Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Kyle Lewis.
The designated hitter, Kyle Lewis.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Hey!
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 out. You got 1.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. No balls and a strike to count.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
2 down now.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Just hung in there on that one. The next 0-2.
count is 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it.
Ball.
Didn't happen.
Ball 2.
Count.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout attack going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Number 13. Second baseman.
Stepping in now, Abraham Toro. 0-1 the count. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, place it first. Place it first.
This is in the air to left. After it is Upton. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They trail it here 2-0.
Ball 4, paper base.
Ready now is Brett Phillips. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Chopped weakly to the left. And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
At the plate now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Hey, come on now.
Nope.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball
No
count.
strike.
Two balls and a strike.
2 balls.
Oh, this
1
is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Popped him up. Fletcher is under it,
Mine, I got it.
and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in next, Evan White. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, inside.
Place it 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now. Brian O'Keefe would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Fly ball out to straightaway right.
I got it.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 2-0. Next to hit, Shohei Ohtani hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
Let her rip. Here we go.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Down the left field line and hard hit.
Round it, round it.
And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Mike Trout will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Ohtani leads off first with one away. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Henniger will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jared Walsh. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Angels lead one. They're up 2-0. Digging in will be Brian O'Keefe. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second, right to him. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun. Next it'll be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Low with the splitter, ball 1.
One down.
Hit in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. 2 gone. So the next to bat will be Kyle Lewis. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. The Mariners are down in order. They trail things here 2-0.
He's out. Out. You're out.
Stepping in now is Mitch Henniger. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First pitch of the AB on its way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. And now, Aristides Aquino singled in his last at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 2 down. Next to stand in is Abraham Toro. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're still down. It's 2-0. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Angels strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Steve Cishek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 40, Steve Cishek.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
6-1, the final tally today. The Los Angeles Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shohei Ohtani records win number 16 on the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Logan Gilbert pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels,